we've taught our children, we were taught as infants to say hello and goodbye.
Yeah, I realize not every person who dies is celebrity, but they're special.
Yeah.
They mean something to somebody, and they just want to share their story. And we help them do that. That's kind of a really cool thing.
The most special things you can have in a funeral, the things that you'll always remember for families, are the things that actually don't cost any money.
Death has been something that people have tried to isolate, and we're saying it needs to be integrated, to integrate it into life, so that the person, it's not a reincarnation or something like that, it's just recognizing and honoring and facilitating the natural circle of life.
Welcome everyone to a brand new episode of Undertaking the Podcast. I'm recording standing in my garage at 2:03 a.m. Today. Winding today down, folks. Wanted to give you a daily stop in and say hello. All is well. And welcome to an episode of Undertaking the Podcast, if it even records. So I've got a new way to record. I'm going to try it out with you. It might be a new way for me to jump in and do a daily drop-in, because as we move into Season 2, we're looking to do all new different types of shows by Undertakers, Undertaking families, all kind of things. So as I give you a daily drop-in here, we've got some cool new shows coming up. Boy, that last one from Ben Whitworth, that Tea and Morning Wear, that was great. Jump into the last show. If you don't need to know anything about Vegas, skip past the first 20 minutes, because that was a lot of stuff to get through. So what I wanted to do here is pop in to see what is going on in the world, because I just don't get on social media anymore. Now that's a little bit of stupid funeral anxiety, and I'm going to be talking about stupid funeral anxiety a lot over the next, who knows? Because it's something that continues in me, but I'm not going to talk about it so much that it manifests, because I have it quite under handle. But it makes me talk fast. It makes me jump around on topics. But that anxious energy in me, I've somehow figured out how to turn to be enthusiastic. So I've got a lot of energy throughout the day, and I guess that's my anxiety just coming out happily. So there's that little thing. I was going to say today, but now today is over. We're now into the 6th of September, and the day is over. So yesterday, the 5th now, would have been the 5-year anniversary, I suppose, of the day I found out my wife and I had lost a child. So I didn't want to talk too awful much about that, but I really haven't done much for it or about it or that experience. It's one of those maybe untended grief things. I don't necessarily need to think too much about it at this point in time, but as I explain it to you, I marked the day a little bit different today. And I don't think I want to share it because it's just a little bit different, but I put flowers by the tree that I planted. Let's just say that. So I'll post a picture of that later. So that was today, and surprisingly, it was a very light stress day. It was very strange. For me, the last several days have been tough around the mortuary, just dealing with family, a complete remodel of our flagship funeral home, which I've posted a little bit on YouTube. So if you don't follow us on YouTube, there's some little snippets there of a big, massive mansion getting remodeled in no time. So that's happening. And I popped over here to some of our sponsors. Let's see what's going on with my 12:06 in the morning brain. Matthews Aurora. We know they're going to have a big booth there at the Big Deal there in Vegas. So we're going to be looking for our friends there at Matthews Aurora, because we know they've got a lot going on, not just with the caskets that we know of, and quality products made right here in North America. One of those things, it's Ryan and I met on a casket tour. You guys know the story, season 1 stuff. But look for Matthews. One of those things, I had a product I ordered in the afternoon. Now, due to my logistics, my luck of the draw in logistics, I can have a product the next day. You go out west, good luck, folks. That's a different world. But my products are next day. And I had a family comment on that because they were able to see their product the next day and they went, "You have that now?" And I went, "Well, yeah, that's what I do here." And I'm able to do that because my other friends at Matthews Aurora can make that happen. Just got a text from my good friend John T. Hill with John T. It's a guarantee. He's a fellow embalmer and educator in one of the Carolinas. I can't tell you which. Probably both. So back to Matthews Aurora. Check him out at The Big Deal. There's a proud supporter here of us at undertaking the podcast. And we want to jump over to Pierce Chemical because I do believe I'm over here on the Pierce Chemical Facebook page. If you are not there, just go over and search Pierce Chemical. And Pierce Chemical is a company that stands behind its embalmers. And they happen to listen. Looks like 9 hours ago. Oh my gosh, I have not seen this yet. That's an interesting label. Let's see what's on it. What can I tell you about? This is so cool. So what I'm looking at, folks, is an ad for what's called Formula 496. This is an embalming chemical. Now, as an embalmer, okay, it's a fluid, maybe, to some, but to some of us who have practiced intentional embalming, we understand what we're using and why, so we can use less of it to be safer, to be more particular to the task at hand. And 496 is a product that has not been used in, I believe, 30 or 40 years. So it's a relaunch that a couple people were knocking on the door of Pierce going, "Hey, how about 496? Happy birthday, friends at Pierce. Have you started 496 yet?" Now, this happened for a while in the shadows, if you get my drift. I'm not even sure where the mic is on this computer, but here's the thing. I don't know if Pierce has the tagline yet. Might as well take it. Pierce listens. So I am a fan. Yeah, I guess I'm a fan, but they support me, but I also use other products too. So hiss, right? It's not a big deal, but 496, there's only 67 cases that are made. That is, I believe, a half batch. So we're talking about a big industrial factory. So whatever a batch is, there's bottles in a case and probably 24, right? Somebody counts and does math, but not me. So anyway, 67 cases are made, and it's almost like Willy Wonka. I hope to God they put a golden ticket in one of them, because if I get it, I'm coming to tour the factory, and then they'll give it to me, right? I'm being stupid at 12:09 in the morning, but Formula 496 is going to be available starting probably on the convention floor. Who knows if you can get it early, but I know it's in the hands of product testers in the shadows or not. I don't know. I can't tell you anything because I'm good at keeping secrets. So the bottle is really cool. So check it out. Pierce Chemical. So have you used 496? If you have, actually, I want to know. They want to know. Don't tell them. Tell me. I'll record it. So I want to know if you've used 496 in your career, and tell me what to expect, because I will be purchasing this fluid. Just a quick rundown. It looks like a fluid that's not going to be thick. It doesn't seem to be oil-based, lanolin-based, so going to be an alcohol-based, I would assume. But I would go to the doctor or just read the SDS if I needed to know that, or to doctor. That's just my buddy. I'll just ask my buddy Lance. I'll get the SDS easily. So that's for another day. Check out Pierce Chemical. I clicked on that thing, so I went down a rabbit hole. I got to go back. Pierce Chemical is going to be in booth 1233. Good luck finding that, right? Because there's a lot of booths and a lot of numbers, and it's going to be the big Wilbert Group booth. So Wilbert is a sponsor of Undertaking the Podcast. They have been for a long, long time. A leader in funeral products. I'm good at ad-libbing these ads. What do you guys think? I got nothing in front of me, just talking about products that I know about. Now, have I worked for Wilbert Funeral Homes that serve Wilbert products my entire life? No. But I know a ton of funeral directors that do. Wilbert. Let's type it in Wilbert's, trying to look for it. Oh my gosh, there's a Wilbert's Manufacturers Association. Check this out. That's cool. Boy, we could follow them right there. I could click that. Whoops, we're following you guys. It's that simple. You jump on Facebook. I'm on a desktop, y'all. So And let's see. There's more stuff here, guys, but let's go ahead and wrap the episode. I don't even know if this will work, but we'll see. We'll put it out. And then I'm going to do some different things with some of the creative folks. So this is about 9 minutes. Enjoy your drive into work, folks. So if you're one of the people in the shadows that are talented, creative, that have some new ideas in funeral service, we want to hear from you, but it may take us a minute to get back from you, to you. Yen back from you. Yeah, okay? So in the meantime, connect with us on social media. Definitely follow us on YouTube. Definitely subscribe to the channel so when you see new videos drop, you'll know them. So check out that channel. And then we're going to be doing some fun stuff there and some live stuff there from Vegas. So check it out. So I'm going to throw some music in here. We'll see if this works. So check it out, folks. All right. This has been Undertaking the Podcast. Ryan is still on the road somewhere north of North Africa. So it's norther than that. Peace, everyone.
A funeral will hold up in front of society the most noble, the most thoughtful, sensitive, caring, compassionate aspects of life. And you turn the mirror a little bit, and a funeral will also show you glaringly the selfish, cynical, unkind, insensitive, thoughtless side of life.
This is what my father will look like when he's dead, to myself. It was just like that. And then suddenly the tense all changed, and I said to myself, this is my father dead. That's how it happens.
The most special things you can have in a funeral, and the things that you'll always remember for families, are the things that actually don't cost any money.